Hello, hello. Welcome back to some Make and Break. Mind me while I fiddle with my shirt, making sure that I'm not naked on stream. Hello. I'm back. And today we got ourselves some crossbows. Yeah, CQDK's got the right idea. We got some crossbows here today. I'm trying to think a little bit more about how I can make like portfolio pieces, and I'm thinking about my strengths, and I'm thinking about what I'm interested in and what I have knowledge on and stuff like that. And crossbows really fit the bill. Crossbows were really it. So, today I'm going to try and make a crossbow. We're going to make, we're going to use these three reference images right here. And then I have a fourth image here of a spanner or a double pulley, or I don't know what the heck you call these things. I googled it. I thought they were called a windsock. Apparently they're not called a windsock. But I have this, and so this is actually the mechanism that you pull the rope up with on a crossbow. So you put that on and you put your foot through this little loop on the bottom and you crank it. And that's how they pull these strings back, because these strings are like 1,000 weight. Like, these strings are crazy. So you have to use this. And every time I've seen somebody make a crossbow, they don't use that. And I'm like, we got an opportunity here. We got an opportunity to do something interesting. So I'm going to do that probably offline, or I don't know. We'll see. But that's like a lot of work today. So we're going to focus on just the crossbow today. Today is crossbow day. So anyway, that's that. I'm going to go ahead and start the music back up, and we'll just jump straight in. In the meantime, hello Simo, hello CQDK, hello Ace Dragons, hello I'm a Cup of Tea. How are y'all doing? How is everybody today? There we go. Alright, so that's going to be our double pulley riff. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that. That's gone. We're not even going to think about that. That doesn't exist. Alright, so looking at these guys, what in the heck am I doing? Well, let's start with the wood. You want to draw, but you don't know what you want to draw? Draw a crossbow. You'll probably be gone for like an hour because they are shutting the power off. Oh no! Okay, well, sue your city, and, I'll be happy to have you when you come back. I'm doing pretty good. I had kind of a crazy idea this morning. Oh, also, I should mention, while we have a lot of people here, 4 people. While we have some people here, I should mention that on Friday, I said I was going to be doing something special today. So yesterday, I spent a lot of time trying to do something special for today, and I realized I don't want to do it. So I was going to try and do Quixel Mixer, which is like a material platform thing, on stream today. Today I was going to learn a new piece of software live in front of everybody, just like I learned Blender live on camera. And I started opening it yesterday and quizzing around and looking around, and then I Googled something, and it is a legal minefield. So I'm not about to get sued for selling assets from another program. So sorry, Quixel, I'm not streaming you. School's done. You've just been drawing dragons all day. Hey, that's excellent. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I think we want to work on this guy top down. This is going to be my aspect ratio right here. And we're going to be a little careful of distance and stuff while we're going. So, what am I looking for? We want to make this sort of gun look. So we want it to look rounded, chiseled, nice. More words that you would use to describe something like this. My cat is in love with me right now. Hello, what's going on? You so happy because I fed you, even though I wasn't supposed to feed you? It'll be our little secret, just you, me, and the internet. Okay. She's very pleased with me right now. You want to jump up, or are you going to hate that? Okay, so, anyway, sorry. I'm very distracted. I'm just having a day. I'm slowing it down a little bit. I'm gonna say that's probably about right there. I'm looking at this, and that one looks about correct, maybe a little bit bigger. And let's get to it. Okay, so we're gonna go into edit. And we're gonna pop a bunch of these guys on here, but I wanna be maybe a little careful of what actually starts. What a tone shift this music took. Okay, so that's the bow end right there. Maybe even a little bit further down, like right there. And you hold it halfway. You know, let's mark half. That's half. Half is that right there. So that's our ridge right there. That's going to be the part that curves up. And the rest of it just goes down. Kind of in a nice way, but it goes down. So, if I take this, and I pop this guy up, like that, and pop you down just a little bit. We're gonna grab that and pop that guy up like that just a little bit, and we're gonna bevel that out. So it'll look good in just a moment. How is Quixel Mixer a legal rabbit hole? If you use the assets anywhere other than Unreal, you are eligible to be absolutely destroyed by their legal department. And the end user agreement or whatever, like, is full of language like that. So if I wanted to make something in Quixel and sell it, you're ruined. They say you can use anything other than Megascan assets, but almost everything in there is a Megascan asset. So I'd rather not, like, tiptoe around the system and be like, well, technically this is not. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm not learning that. I'm not gonna deal with that. That is way too scary of a system for me. And I understand, like, if you're only using an Unreal, it's awesome. Like, it's a great piece of software. I'm not trying to mock Quixel Mixer. Like, it's a great piece of software, and it's a really cool for what it is, for free. But I'm not gonna get sued for trying to make 3D art. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna live in that world. Okay, so let's make some ridges and stuff real quick before we get too tied up in here. So this one needs to be small. Just like that, and it comes up and it comes back out. You know what? Actually, I think it might be in my best interest, if I'm really thinking here about this, it might be in my best interest to add one more division right here. We're gonna be cruising here in just a moment, but we're just conceptualizing for just a second. Okay, so that's that. And now I'm gonna pop out here and push that in, and then I think that's the shape right there. I think we're actually looking perfect. That looks all right to me. Maybe I'll add a 5. I'll add just one more just to see what that looks like. That actually looks really nice. I'd hold this. I'd use this bad boy. I'd hate to have to bevel it even more, but I might add a bevel. Actually, I'm definitely going to add a bevel for the curves, so I'm not worried about this at all, actually. Let's not stress the details too much. So if I just take this and keep it nice and simple, that is pretty good looking. You look at that and you're like, that's not a bad looking little setup right there. Cool. Okay, so let's do the big curve here at the bottom, and I think we're, like, relatively good to get going. Get that guy looking nice and round. We probably don't even need that much. There we go. This is going to be one of the most optimized ones I've done in a long time. Holy cow. Okay, so the question is the bevel modifier going to work well for me here? So I'm going to throw on a bevel. Oh, it looks good. Wow, we're in business. Wow, this might be one of the easier sketches I've ever done. Oh no, I kind of thought this was going to take me a little while. You know, I'm looking at it, and there's definitely one change that I have to make before I can do any of this. Go back all the way. That's a crossbow. Definitely a crossbow. Feeling pretty solid about it, too. Can't be too upset at this crossbow. Hey, CQDK, what have you been up to? I haven't seen anything from you in a while. You doing okay? Everything good? I know you started school. I'm sure you're busy, but is everything okay? You know what? It probably doesn't need this much of a curve, but a little bit of an exaggeration probably is not going to hurt anybody. So I'm going to do that. Or is it? What is this, a Vsauce video? There we go. Now we can go ahead and do a nice quick little bevel on there. Just too lazy? What do you mean you're being lazy? Lazy to do art or what? Man, she looks pretty good. The only thing I'm going to add is I might lower this down a little bit. But that looks pretty good. That's an instrument I would like to hold with my hands. And it's very smooth looking. Oh, it's perfect. Actually, you know what? Let's go even crazier. I'm going to do 0.05. We're going to have just a little tiny curve on this guy. And honestly, she's perfect. I think I'm going to stop thinking about this. So next up, let's make this little piece of iron right here. This one's going to be a little harder to do. Okay, so I'm going kind of slow. I'm just thinking. I looked up a bunch of stuff this weekend about how to improve as an artist, and slowing down was an important part. Using reference, I know Simo is like basking in the glory of me saying that, but like using reference and getting comfortable with like taking your time and doing, I mean, the obvious stuff. Everybody knows this stuff. I knew this stuff before I even started. But putting it to practice is a lot more difficult. And I'm just getting to the point where I feel comfortable just confidently doing what I want on stream. You know? Nothing wrong with that. I do art and I like it, but then I'm like, do I feel like putting it on Discord? And I'm like, nah, that's A-okay. You owe nobody anything, honestly. Nobody's going to force you to do anything like that, okay? As long as you're doing okay and you're, you know, capable to share that with us, I'm happy. I'm pleased. I just want you to be okay, okay? That's all I really want for anybody. I care a lot more about people's health than I care about most anything else. Like, I'm probably going to be a terrible boss one day because somebody's going to be like, oh, I'm having a bad day, and they're not going to come into work and be like, yeah, oh, I'm so sorry, you okay? And then, like, you know, maybe margins and stuff will go down. But it is what it is. Sometimes you just got to care about people more than you care about, you know, products and junk and whatever else. That stuff doesn't matter. That stuff's irrelevant when it comes to quality of life. I want to say that looks just about perfect to me. Especially if it's a metal bearing and there's enough variation in size between them that I'm not worried whatsoever. So let's say that's it. So the big thing we want to do is we're going to want to go like this. I would put a mirror on here, but I think the mirror is not going to work because we're going to be using bevels on the center. And I'm sure there's a way to get that to work, but I don't want to be the one to figure it out. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and throw on that right there. And now I can just go for it. I thought one of your 3D characters, you thought of one of your 3D characters, that owl wizard one? Which one are you talking about? Oh, the little mage guy. What about him? I love that little mage. Oh, I love him so much. He's such a dear part to me. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. Bring that down just a little bit and bring him down like that. And there we go. Slides into chat and dabs. Oh no. The infamous dabber is here, everybody. Should that work? That works. Hello, my fellow gamers. Junie, how you doing? How you been? There we go. Is that gonna look all right? You know what? I kind of want it less. I think that has a more distinct look to it. I think this is actually pretty good. Dare I say, that looks pretty good. And then in that little curve, we got to make this guy in the same curve. Hey, thank you for the hydrate, Saf. Doing okay? Yesterday had some sick time because of the second vaccine poke. Well, congratulations to you for getting your second vaccine. Could not be more proud of you. Okay, so we got ourselves a little guy here. Now we got to build out. Smoothing, it's going to be just fine, just like that. There's no real problems with the geometry. It actually looks really nice. So now the question is, how are we going to fix the last little tip of these? You made them more human-like? I don't mind that one bit. I'm assuming you don't want to share it, though, which is A-okay. What kind of shirt am I wearing right now? I got myself just a little button-up pink shirt. Why? What's up? You got a free stretch out of asking me about my shirt. That felt great. Sometimes you just got to stretch, you know? Okay, so let's take it upon ourselves to actually build out this little mechanism right here. How do you look? I'm wearing a vampire blouse. I mean, I'm trying to keep that on the DL, so maybe don't sell me out to everybody. Maybe don't tell everybody about my vampire stuff. That's kind of been like a big secret for me, you know? But no, there's nothing. There's no vampire stuff going on here. I'm just a dude 3D modeling on the internet. I don't know why you would say vampire. I don't do vampire stuff. I'm just chilling. Just big chilling. Alright. You really like the drawing? Share it. Why not? We'd love to see it. CQDK, we love your work. You're a great artist. You're quite a great artist. I keep expecting one day for you to like come out and be like, hey, I'm actually like 24 and I've been playing with you all. Like, I really expect that. That'd be kind of the coolest thing ever. I'm sure that's not actually true, and I don't mean to put any pressure on anybody by saying that. That's me being funny. But there's a part of me that thinks that that's possible. Okay, so let's pop that up, bring this guy down, and we're going to go ahead and round that out, and that is the part that holds the actual string. Can't say I hate that too much. So now we're going to grab you, and you, and you, and we're going to just put little bevels on all of them, and those are way too big to be bevels for me. We'll do that. Still far away from 24. You know? Savor it while you got it, honestly. No, but it's just like, it's my nice little theory. I like to pretend sometimes that you're actually much, much older than you let on. The day you are, you will say it. Honestly, if you're still hanging out by the time you're 24, I'll be very honored. That would be quite the honor. Now, does that look all right? I don't know if I like the way that looks. It actually does kind of look good. You know what? I think that's it. It's not perfect. I'm not going to say it's perfect, but it's pretty cool looking. That gets the job done, for sure. Cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab that. And then we got to go ahead and throw on a little piece right here. And this guy, we're going to bring in and up. You need to stream for some years. I don't know when I'm going to stop streaming, but I can't imagine it'll be anytime soon. So I don't think we got to worry there. Streaming has been very healthy for me, which is surprising. You hear a lot of people talking about streaming and how mentally damaging stuff like this can be, and I'm like, I've had quite the opposite experience. Like, we've had our scares. Like, there's times where, like, I'll be on stream and I get very self-conscious, or, like, stream will kind of go bad because power outages and stuff like that, but that's not anything. That's not a problem for anybody. So I don't know. I don't think I'm ever gonna, like, really have a big problem with streaming. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. You know what? Actually, I'm going to GG that on down right there. We're going to apply scale real quick. And I think if I do this correctly, we should be looking pretty good. Hey, thank you for the save. I saw something pop in. I was trying to figure out where that was. There we go. That is all right looking. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here for just a moment. I didn't have reference for this part. Let's go back. What are we looking at? We're looking at just a little ridge that comes up. Like a little nail that just sticks up and comes out. Little nail that comes up and sticks out. So I don't want to do it like this at all. I want to go back, 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 back. We want to go to... Excuse me. We're going to go to here. Grab you. Pull you forward. Shrink you down. And give you a little bit of a rotation like that. And then we want to grab a little piece here and pull it back and up and make that small. How do I make this not look bad? Is the question. Is the most important question, is how to make this not look bad. Looks like a snake. It kind of looks like Dunsparce from Pokemon. Who's a lovely boy, but definitely not what I'm going for. Boy, is that ugly. Boy, is that bad looking. Wow. How am I gonna fix this? I knew there was gonna be a hiccup somewhere. I just didn't expect it to be here. That one's so convenient, but I know this one's going to be more useful. You know what? I'm looking at it, and I actually see the way that it works. Okay, we're going to do one more try. One more try, and I got to make sure that I can make this work, because it has a very specific look to it. There's two pieces that come up in a curve, and then a central ridge. And the central ridge comes all the way back down. So, here's what it looks like. I got it. 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 I know how to do it. Okay. Goes like that. And then there's this central ridge right there. That looks like this. There we go. There we go. Maybe I'll round this out. I've not used the rounding tool in quite a while, and I think rounding this out might be the answer. It's a flat snake. You are obsessed with it being a snake. Why do you want to be a snake so bad? All right, let's go ahead and do that. And that I should be able to extrude along normals up. This is going to get weird. This is going to get weird real quick. Extrude along normals up. And then we're going to divide you down. And we're going to divide you down, and then we're going to make a nice subtle curve down. And that should work. That's pretty much what it looks like. Okay, so let's... This is going to get weird real quick. Tell you what, I want to hide everything except for these guys. So let's do an H unselected. Do that. Grab you. This is going to end in tears. This is going to be a really bad idea. Hey, don't copy this. If you're trying to make a crossbow, do not do this. This is a bad idea. Okay, that should be all right. You like snakes? Snakes kind of suit your personality. You got kind of a snaky thing going on. Now, is this the worst thing you've ever seen? Yeah, it's probably pretty bad. What am I doing? I have no clue what I'm doing, but this'll do. It does get the idea across pretty well. And so now, all I need to do is make sure that I round all of this out correctly. It's actually not the worst thing I've ever seen. The more I look at this, the more I'm like, yeah, this is correct. We'll see if the final mesh agrees with me or not. But I think we're not looking too terrible here. I think we can work with this. So let's grab all of this and all of this. Not you. Let's grab all of this, not you. And let's bevel these guys and see how they want to look. They don't want to look. Let's grab all this, but not you and you. And let's grab all this, but not you and you. She's close, but she has her issues. You know what? Screw it. We're done. Nope, I'm done. I don't want to do this. We're done with this guy. Goodbye. I think this is more trouble than it's worth right now, and I could be using my time a little bit more efficiently. So this little gap here, I don't think we're going to worry about it. I want to worry about it, but I don't think it's time to be worried about this. Might come to us later. If you can't do it right now, save it for the end of the project. Is there any ways to play bingo on stream? There's kind of stuff like that, but it's a little hit or miss, so I'm a little careful with stuff like that. So the short answer is not here. But I think there are streams that do stuff like that. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and do this. We're back to this guy, and now I'm going to grab this, and we're just going to real quick throw on a little bit of a smooth. Bring you in just a little bit. Just like that. Give it a little bit of a weird look to it. And now we're going to build out the trigger. So let's make a little trigger. So this is why I have this picture right here. I want this little rounded, cool looking trigger here. So all it is it's a cricked piece of wire. The wire has to be thin to go into the hole because you want the wood to be as strong as possible. So we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a cube. Make them real small. Push them in like that. Let's go ahead and push this guy out. Really small piece of wire. There we go. And now it should be easy. Get rid of proportions. There we go. Just like that. That looks all right. I can live with this. We'll do that, and then we got to give a little bit of a dip to it, but that's going to be just fine. So let's go ahead and skew her like that by -1. And then we're going to grab you on your end. And we're going to pull you down, straight down, using global, come on, global Z. Straight down, all the way down. And how far back does it go? It goes pretty far back. I'm going to say there's probably looking pretty good. And let's go ahead and flatten that guy out, and then I think we're just about in business. You know what? Now that I'm looking at it, actually, I think it's perfect. Yeah, I don't want to change a thing about this. That looks good. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Now, we're going to grab you, pop you up like that, and do an SZ0. And now I'm going to take both of these guys. Thank you for looking out for my health. I'll go ahead and do a nice little stretch for you. I'm gonna pop my sockets out. That's the stuff right there. That is the stuff. Honestly, like, the one thing I'll tell everybody is if you're not stretching, just go and stretch. Save yourself the hassle. Just go take a stretch. You'll feel so much better afterwards. Also, why did we not grab this guy? Just stretch. Everybody in the world, just take a stretch. There's no reason you shouldn't. It's only the best thing in the world for you. It's only what your body demands at all times of every day. Go do it. I'll wait. Honestly, I'll wait. There we go. So that's our little lever action guy right there. And now we throw in one of these guys. Actually, let's throw in a bunch of these. No, let's throw in one first. Just like that. That'll do. And now we grab the end of this thing and we scooch it on forward. Like that. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do just fine right there. And then we're going to go ahead and pull you up like that. And in fact, what I want to do is grab this and suction cup them in just a little bit. Just like that. And we're going to do it based on your normal, and then I think we're good to go. Dare I say, I think we're good to go. Okay, let's do it. Let's do this thing. This might be a disaster, I don't know. We're gonna do 8, and we're gonna do 8. And then we're gonna grab you, and we're gonna go based on your normal. We're gonna put on a linear proportion, and we're gonna cross our fingers and hope that this works. Nope, that doesn't work. How am I gonna do this? Actually, also, I see a problem here. I did not think about this. We should just do a bevel there to make that look a little bit nice and clean. We can do a bevel of 16 because we want 16 of these separate pieces. There we go. What's up, Beryl? Beryl, how have you been? That's actually pretty nice looking. Beryl, I'm doing great. Just here having a great time making some crossbows. Getting kind of nutty with it, you know? As we do. How am I going to make this work? So starting here we go. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's remove that. Let's rotate once. Excuse me. Oh, shirt's too small. I'm going to go ahead and unhook shirt one time so that I don't get my hands all gross and dirty on stream, because nobody wants to be a part of that. You got yourself a little vodka and ice. There you go. You being healthy? Okay, I got to count here. 1. Hello? What was that? That was weird. What was happening? Let's do it one more time. Do that. -10. Shift R, Shift R. 2. 3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think I did 16 by accident. We're going to say it's 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Will proportional editing work? It doesn't seem to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. How do we feel about that? That looks kind of not good. That looks kind of bad. If I'm being perfectly reasonable here. So let me put a bevel on there and see if that helps at all. But otherwise, I kind of think this looks bad. It looks like you just broke it. Which is a real shame, all things considered. Yeah, I wanted proportional editing to work, but it didn't. Okay, well now this is going to be a pain in the butt. I don't think it's actually going to work. Yeah, I can't go all the way. Tell you what, reset. Let's do it again. This is going to be a day of resets. Anybody who gets mad at watching failure, don't watch the stream. That's kind of what I'm known for. It's kind of what I'm good at. I'm the world's best failer. That's my specialty. Okay, so we got ourselves our little trigger here. And what I want to do is make this guy. What is the end goal? To make this guy. You know what? A better way that I can do this. Let's just do it the better way. The better way to do this is to take this and make it an actual square. Like that. Let's make an actual square, and then we're going to do our rotations from there, and that should have a lot less of an aggressive-looking angle for us. Okay, so I'm going to dissolve those edges, grab this, bevel up. No, that's bad. Why are we having so much trouble here? What is going on? Apply our scale, do a bevel, and then we do a little bevel here. But it won't go up for some reason. Why? Like, how bad does that look? That looks pretty bad. You're going to need quite a bit more geometry than you had last time. I think that is definitely true. I think that is a great point, my friend. We're just kind of exploring the world around us, you know? We can get rid of a lot of that detail right there. Honestly, that looks pretty good. Does it look a little weird? I think it looks a little weird. I think it could be bigger. What are you going to name your crossbow? I am open to names. What would you like to name the crossbow? I like the idea. Let's name the crossbow. Let's have a little naming session. I've been doing a lot of naming of things lately. There we go. That should be a little bit better for us. I kind of feel like Barrel might be like the one who can name this crossbow. Barrel's got like a real eye for stuff like that in my mind. Barrel's also the only one in the Discord with the writer tag. So, Barrel, if you have any names, let's hear some names. String. Okay, well, I'm gonna deny string. We're gonna give a good no on string. It's a valiant attempt, but it's a no on string from me. Okay, we'll say, how does that look? That looks pretty good. Okay. What theme are we going for? This guy is going to be very, very malicial. Not too pretty of a name. We're going to go and do that, and I'm going to put on a smooth, and we're going to drop it down just a little bit. And maybe instead of smooth, I actually want that to be a sharp. If we throw on a little bit of beveling here, I think that'll just solve itself, and that looks like a pretty good trigger to me. I think I like that trigger a lot. Okay, cool. That's that. Done. Now let's go ahead and do the actual twirl. And we're going to go ahead and throw on like 21 of these guys. And what we're going to do is put on a linear proportion, and I'm going to rotate this guy a good 360. Maybe even more than that. Let's do like a 720. That looks good. Ooh, she's beautiful. That's it right there. Nice and perfect. Now, she doesn't want to hold her angle too well. She doesn't want to hold her angle. The flaying swallow. What does flaying mean? Like to cut in half? Or to cut into pieces? Ooh! Look at that! Oh, she's gorgeous. Joan? I kind of like Joan. Like Joan of Arc? I'm not against Joan. Joan's pretty good. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at this beaut. Oh, she looks so nice. Go ahead and do a little bit of a sharp and drop that down just like that. Look how gorgeous that looks. Wow. That's it right there. We've done it. Folks, we've done it. Okay, so it hates beveling. So we can't bevel it, which is a shame because I wanted to round out these edges a little bit. Flaying means to peel except for animal skin. Okay, so what does a crossbow have to do with peeling? Because I'm not sold on that one. Okay, we got a little ball on the end of this. So we got to add a little ball to it. And I'm just going to add the ball right here. Because why not? I know the ball actually comes forward a little bit, but I don't care. I don't care that much. Okay, so that is going to be our ball. I'm going to grab normals and pull it down on its normal just a little bit further. Grab you. Go ahead and get you to the thing we like. Apply scale. I don't know if that affects normals at all. I feel like it shouldn't. It doesn't. Let me search up a proper definition. Sure, why not? Okay, so that looks like a menace to me. This looks scary. This is not something you want to be shot by. There we go. It's got a little hold for you to get your hand so you can't get stuck when you're trying to shoot this guy. That looks perfect. That actually looks pretty good. Okay, we're set. I'm good on that one. I am good on this guy. Let's go ahead and merge by distance. Just so we can get rid of those guys, and you guys can be merged as well. We can name it I'm assuming you meant crocodile. Okay, to whip or beat someone so harshly as to remove the skin. Okay, so what is, again, the original question was, what does a crossbow have to do with flaying? Because I'm going to say that that's not an apt definition for this thing. This thing does not remove people's skin. This is a crossbow. Can I actually tell you? Okay, I'm going to say something kind of intimate here. Because this is giving away some of my writing. But I don't think anybody can steal this, so I'm not that worried about it. This crossbow is specifically used for executions. It's specifically used as a tool to like kill off criminals. Is the intention. That's the idea behind this thing. So I guess we want to name it something to do with execution. Okay, let's name you Trigger. We're going to name everything real quick. We're going to call you Crossbow Body. And then I'm going to start the raffle. So we're going to start the raffle as soon as this is done. We're going to do Crossbow Bow? I don't even know what you would call that. But dare I say, this looks good. I'm like really into this. This guy's coming together already. Already a really good looking crossbow. We're going to nail the textures. I guarantee that. So let me go ahead and start that raffle and we'll get going. You don't want to be shot by that crossbow and you don't want to be eaten by a crocodile. Huh. I mean, that's an interesting thought. I'm at the point now where I'm like, how do we make that work as a name? And the only name I can come up with is Bites Far, which is a bad name. Also, the raffle is now up. The only thing I can think of is Bites Far. So if Bites Far is a terrible name, then I'm not sure what to call this. Okay, let's go ahead and make ourselves the part that you step on. Everyone's favorite part of the crossbow, the part you step on. CQDK out here with 1 ticket. It's the CQDK special. I'm going to suggest that for the raffle, people try and do things that are related to like things we can shoot, targets, stuff like that, but you can do whatever you want. It's kind of like a limiting prompt today, so I don't want to limit people too much. So whatever you come up with should be fine, but let's try and keep it at least somewhat relevant. Bites Far? No, Bites Far. But I don't love that name. That's just the first name I thought of, is Bites Far. The dumb name, like the worst name for a crossbow, and the name that probably gets used most often by people who like fantasize crossbows and stuff like that, is like Starfall or like Cloudbringer or like things like that. People obsess with like it's far away, which is not a bad way to name something, but I don't want to be too on the nose. It's too predictable. No, I'm not taking that name. CQDK is out here trying to be funny. Okay, let's go ahead and give this a show. We're gonna go like that. Tell you what, I'm actually just gonna go ahead and delete and do a mirror. I resisted doing a mirror, but I actually think a mirror is gonna be our best option here. So let's do a mirror. Put ourselves on a little bit of a mirror modifier, and we're looking golden. Crossy? What does crossy mean? Can you explain crossy? Because I kind of like that, but like for what? Oh, crossy like crossbow? No. I can't live with that one. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I don't think I'm going for funny today. There's nothing wrong with being funny, but I think we're not going for funny. That is not normals. Okay, sure. We'll just come up like this. Ideally, I want to bring this in a little bit. There we go, and now we can bring it up, just like that. Thank you for the hydrate, Saf. Very appreciated. Saf, you got any ideas for crossbow names? I kind of have a feeling Barrel is on a delay, and it's going to be like 10 minutes from now, and Barrel's going to give us like the craziest name we've ever seen. I just have a big hunch that's like incoming right now. It's kind of Barrel's energy. That's kind of Barrel's whole thing, is like bringing in the big one. What kind of name? Okay, so this is an executioner's crossbow. So this crossbow is used to kill people. Like, obviously every crossbow is meant to kill people. That seemed very silly now that I read that out in my brain. But specifically, this one is made for, like, death row sort of situations. There we go. We're going to do a little SX0. How about the blind eagle, as in the justice is blind? Okay, so I like blind. I don't love eagle. And that might just be because I hear enough eagle stuff here in the United States and I'm over it. I like blind. Blind is cool. Blind's a cool one. I can live with blind. There we go. I think that's going to be good enough for us. And the only thing that I want to change is grab all of this and scooch her on up like that. Make it kind of in a house shaped. I think that's great. I think that's really good looking. If I were being fancy, I would stick a little thing right here. Let me show you what I would do, but I'm not going to because I care a little bit more about realism today. I'd stick a little guy off like that, and you could aim with it, like some sort of scope, but no, we're not doing that. Not today. That ain't the goal. Let's go ahead and merge some vertices, so when we end up doing anything to this, it becomes easier to work with. Casus? Is it? What does that mean? Alright, what is the cryptic nature of that? I'm waiting for it to be like spelled backwards or something. Okay. Dare I say, that looks pretty good. I guess this part should be rounded, which means that all of this here needs to be thinner. So it looks like that. That looks just about perfect to me. I'm going to say that's it. Blind spot. Ooh. Now hold on. What about blind spot? Like, what about just Blind Spot? That's a good name. I'm kind of in on Blind Spot. Yeah, what about just Blind Spot? Also, we're going to merge by distance, and it didn't do anything? Why didn't it do anything? Hello? What about Blind Harbinger? That's way too edgy. That is way too much. We need something a little bit more relaxed than that. Got it. There was a face in there, which means that there's going to be a face down in here as well. Hello? Can I grab it? Won't let me? Is it done? Okay, I think we're good. Never mind. I like Blind Spot. Sounds like a villain. It does sound like a villain. I think I like Blind Spot a lot. Blind Messenger? It's not, like, the reason why I'm denying some of these is because they're not as, they're not as quick. They're almost like too fruity. You want something that's like, boom, that's it. Oh, Blind Spot. Like, that's it. That's as hard as it gets. Okay, we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna grab the end of this guy. Just you. Yep, there we go. Perfect. That's gonna be the one right there. Naming weapons seems pretty hard. Seems just as hard as anything else, in my opinion. I think we're doing a pretty good job of it. Okay, you know what? We're gonna use a mirror modifier again. I think I like Blind Spot a lot. I think I gotta say that it's just Blind Spot. There we go. Just one. Naming things in general is hard. It is. Naming is difficult in fiction. You don't know how people name their spawn? What a way of saying it. I don't know. I guess you just do it, right? I think I'm going to say Blind Spot. I think I'm good with Blind Spot. I think it's got to be Blind Spot. You missed? What did I miss? That looks complete to me. That looks basically done to me. So let's go ahead and delete half of it. Let's delete half of this guy and toss him to the dogs. And what's our timing looking like? Timing's not bad. We're doing pretty good. Okay, cool. So let's do that. And now I'm going to throw on a bevel. We're going to say, how does that look? It's a name idea? Did you say blind delivery? Because I'm not in on it, is my takeaway. The idea that they've welded this together is fine by me. It might be in our best interest to come under here and throw a crease on there, which does nothing for some reason. Does creasing not affect bevels? Oh! Pyro Lee, thank you for all the bits. What a crazy little message that is. How you doing? Very sweet of you. Okay, so creasing does literally nothing. Oh, you missed was the idea? Oh, I love that. I ponder life choices? Okay. Starting deep. What does that mean? Pyro, give us some insight into your soul here. What do you ponder about life's decisions? There we go. What should I do? What is good? What is evil? All right, give us the dilemma. We're very good at making decisions here. We're a bunch of experts at making decisions. Let's hear it. Oh no. I'm gonna say it's healthy, so go for it. Life's about making healthy decisions, so go for it. I mean, whatever, man. You do you. Whatever floats your boat. Kidding or not kidding. That's sometimes life's just about doing what makes sense to you. You're looking for an apartment. It is healthy for you. Yes, it is. You need to move. Okay. What do you need help with? Connected only. There we go. That looks just about perfect. I don't love this single bevel, but anybody who's paying that close attention to it is just going to go... Anybody who pays that much attention to it is going to buy or make their own crossbow. So just go make your own crossbow. Like, somebody very close to me, somebody very special to me. Bear, I'm going to open that can of worms in just a second. Don't you worry. Anybody who buys 3D assets from you, who looks up to you to learn things, to follow tutorials and stuff like that, is somebody who is not interested in learning how to do it better than you. And I used to go in with the myth that when I was making 3D assets for other people, I was trying to be the best. But you're not trying to be better than other people that make 3D assets. You're trying to be useful to people who don't want to make 3D assets. And realizing that changed everything about my art. And I don't know why I'm explaining all of this to everybody, but just so everybody knows, when you're selling art online, you're not selling to artists, you're selling to non-artists. And that is crucial. Pyro, you are all over the map. Are you doing okay? Okay, so Beryl, is a porn addiction healthy? I think just masturbating is not the same as having a porn addiction. Those are grossly different things. So I would not compare the two of those at all. Okay, let's go ahead and build out the actual mechanism here. So it's like a little circle thing, but really all I want is like a single, yeah, I just want this. Just a, it doesn't have to be that big. Also, this is a terrible looking crossbow. I'm looking at this crossbow. I know I used it to like identify this. Look how terrible that draw length is. One can lead to the other. Well, that's true for anything. Leading down the sidewalk can get you hit by a car. Eating a donut can lead to an eating disorder, right? Like, I don't think you're able to, I don't think it's safe to draw extreme comparisons like that to simple things. I mean, I didn't expect to be the guy on the internet who says this, but hey, everybody, masturbating is healthy. It's okay. It's allowed. You're fine. You're justified. It's not a big deal. It's a perfectly normal thing that everybody should be doing. Because if not, your feelings can get blown out of proportion. You can have a real bad time. So if you're self-conscious of that, hey, stop being self-conscious of that. It ain't that big of a deal. Okay. Of course, if you have an addiction to something, you got to be careful of that. But I don't think a lot of people have an addiction to it, is the takeaway. You took a joke too far, I think? I don't think anybody's joking, and it's okay. I'm not upset about it. Nobody's upset. I just want to go ahead and say, you know, we're all good. Do you need a pick of a firing mechanism? No, I got it. I think I'm good. Also, I feel like the string has to come really far back. Where is it? Like here? Is that how far back I want this thing to go? I guess that looks okay. I'm looking at it. That's a pretty far draw. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll do just fine. Let's go ahead and just say that looks fine. Why not? So we're going to do a little bit of that. We're going to bring them on in. Nice and down in there. The string shouldn't go beyond halfway the crossbow. It's not even close to halfway to the crossbow. So we got nothing to worry about there. It could tangle with bold. What is bold? With the bow? Yeah, we're going to be okay. Don't you worry, Pyro. All right, so let's go ahead and push that guy down in there. And let's think to ourselves, what are we doing here? I could really do without this curve right here. This curve is a bit bothersome. In fact, you know what? I am going to do without this curve. Get rid of it. You're good. I didn't expect you to be my supervisor. You're fine. Pyro, you got a lot of energy. You doing okay? What do you do? Do you drink coffee? How do you get all this energy? How can I have some of your energy? Can you donate some to me? My life, I think, would be a lot better if I had that level of energy. You know what? I know exactly how to solve this problem, and it's really gross, and everyone's going to be upset, but it solves the problem beautifully. Actually, I say that. I don't see any problem whatsoever. Sure, that'll do. Just subscribe to my OnlyFans for free complimentary energy. Honestly, if you had a way of doing that, you would have an absolute crushing business model. People would lose their minds for free energy. Okay, that works. That works pretty well by my standards. That'll do just fine. I don't love this. So now the question is, how do I fix this to make this look less bad? The likelihoods are different than the examples you listed, but I do believe in freedom to most things, but you should ask me. My personal advice is against. You're against masturbating? Barrel? Please tell me you're joking. I'm starting to believe Pyro here that you're joking. I hope in like 30 years there will be a pill with enzymes to make sleep obsolete. The energy in chat today is out of this world. The energy in this chat today is out of this world. You need to control yourselves. All right, so now I'm like dealing with some weird... How do I fix this? How on earth do I fix this to make this look real? What I want to do, I want to try using a boundary. It is chaos. I do invite like pure chaos into my stream most often. But man, this is real chaos today. You're good. Barrel, I'm just going to say, and you're welcome to be a free individual and make your own decisions about everything, and that's perfectly valid. The one thing I'm going to say is I don't think that's a super healthy way to live your life. And I should be the one to tell you. But I think that's not very good for you. Because at the end of the day, all you're going to be doing is creating unrealistic expectations for you to live up to. But whatever makes you happy, man. Follow your serotonin. I guess what I'm trying to say, instead of being judgmental, because I don't want to be judgmental, what I'm going to say is if somebody else imparted that upon you, I think that person's very wrong. There ain't nothing wrong with just doing what you got to do. If it's a religious thing, then it's like infinitely better than doing it with another party. And I don't even disagree with that. I mean, stuff like that doesn't bother me at all. So, yeah, ultimately, you do whatever floats your boat, man. You live your best life. Also, I don't know why I can't make this work. Am I really going to divide this whole thing in half just to fix one little problem? I suppose that doesn't look terrible. Let's keep that. We'll keep this one. This one's fine. Okay, so now let's make a little wheel. We're going to put a wheel, and the wheel needs to have a divot, and the wheel has to have a little thing on it. Just place a metal bar in it, and it will be leveled. I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm not doing that. I need to make a wheel. We need to make a very specifically shaped wheel. We're actually like pretty deep into this crossbow. I mean, it's not the hardest thing in the world. Like, I didn't make the most complicated design I could have. But we're pretty deep into this crossbow, man. Look at this thing. So let's make the wheel. And honestly, I'm starting to doubt my wheel. Should the top of the crossbow be leveled so the bolt shoots straight? Oh, Pyro. That's a great point. Pyro, that's a great point. It's actually a really good point. There's also a little divot that the arrow fits into. So we're going to go ahead and remove this, and I'm going to go ahead and just bite the bullet and go for it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and bite all of our bullets real quick. Just like that. Perfect, we got it. Alright, so there we go. We're going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to go ahead and put a little divot in here. And then we're going to round out the top of this guy. So I really only need, like, a few of these guys. You're jealous of the Blender skills? Okay, so I am approaching my 1-year anniversary of Blender. Anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. I haven't been practicing every single day. I haven't been crazy, crazy, crazy. Like, anybody can do this. You're lazy? Okay, well, you can't do it then. No, of course you can. I'm not particularly the least lazy person on the earth. I have kind of a can-do attitude when it comes to a lot of stuff, so I think I'm all right. Like, I'm decently motivated about things. But, like, I'm fairly lazy, I guess. Like, I don't do as much as I should with my life. Okay, that's going to be the look right there. And now we got to make a little divot for it. So you got to go in. We got to make a little divot for it. Went into oil painting and I stuck with it. Do you still oil paint? Is that the takeaway from this? Because that's dope. Oil painting's cool. That's awesome. Good on you. My ex is like an expert oil painter. Like, if it wasn't irresponsible for me to show like examples, I would definitely show off examples, but I think that would not be very kind to our relationship. But like, I've spent a good amount of time around oil paint, and honestly, it is such a cool skill. Blender has a lot of tools. I find myself sculpting most of the time, but whatever tickles your pickles. I'm getting more into sculpting, honestly, but it's just a big fiasco. Learning Blender is nuts. Also, we just messed up our bevel. How did we do that? Oh, duh. I had it turned off. That's why I messed it up. I had it turned off. Speaking of tickle a pickle, we're done. Drop it. You need to do some shopping? Okay. That's okay. That's an acceptable use of that terminology. If I bevel that... what is that going to look like? Oh, no. Actually, I want it beveled here. Why tickle a pickle? To make it sour, I guess. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Let's do that. It rhymes. That's definitely a big part of it. Pyro, you got real energy, you know that? Again, I am jealous of your energy. I wish I had energy like that. Why does it look like this? Why does it look like this? I'm not sure I understand what's going on here. Pickle? I've given myself a hard task all of a sudden. You convert bioethanol to energy. Well, that was kind of the comment I was expecting to receive, so I got exactly what I wanted. A Polish superpower? Okay, so I'm assuming that means you're Polish now. Okay, we're gonna not do that. You always were. Well, I never knew that. How would I know that you're Polish? So, I have a friend who came down on hard times, right? They're having a little bit of hard times, and they needed to earn some money really quickly to take care of themselves, right? This is a terrible joke. I'm setting up for a joke. I've already spoiled it. I was going to make a pole dancer Polish joke, but I ran it in my head and it did not work out. Hey, you don't have that many points. But if you type in hashtag or exclamation mark points, you can figure out how much you got. And I'm looking at this, and I think I don't love the way this divot works. So I'm going to make a new divot. Hey, thank you for the subscription. T's back. T, welcome to absolute chaos. All right. What if, okay, so what if instead of that, new thought process, what if I do this? There's nothing wrong with this, right? Our power is still out, but I have audio only? Oh, no. That's okay. You owe nobody nothing. Thank you for the blessing. We got our government-mandated stream sneeze in. So now we can all rest assured that I have sneezed on stream today. Prosit. What does prosit mean? Is prosit foreign for bless you, or is prosit a name that you're suggesting for the crossbow? Because I'm kind of in on prosit for some reason, and I don't know why. Because it's pro? I missed something. I've missed some comment along the way. Hello? What is going on down here? What is this? What is this mess down here? What is happening? Get rid of that. Are there walls in here? What is this? What is happening? Why do I have these weird shapes inside here? Oh, there are. There's weird... No, there's not. Grab the whole thing. Let's merge by distance. Make sure there's nothing rogue going on here. Why is that happening? I think I like blind spot. I think I'm going to stick with blind spot. And also, I'm done doing this. Again, I'm going to go ahead and mark this out. I might make a little metal bracket to stick this in, but for the time being, we're done doing this. This is just eating up my time for no reason. So, get rid of that. We got ourselves this. We do want to bring that back so that I can build out the little circle mechanism. So circle's gonna be right here, right in the divot. That works for me. You hold right above your thumb. That looks about right to me. You're off for some water? Yeah, you go take a nice little drink for me, okay? Make sure everybody's getting enough water, okay? Make sure everybody's drinking. There's our little circle. So let's build the circle. I meant to do that forever ago, and I got distracted. And now we're back. We're going to make a little biting circle. So it's a circle with a claw inside of it. Thank you for the hydrate, Seth. Let's go ahead and say we want to add a cylinder. A cylinder of 32 should be good, although I kind of feel like this is the thing that people want to look at very closely. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in a little bit more on it, make it look a little bit cooler. There we go, and we're gonna do some sizing stuff later, although I probably should do it right now. Never mind, let's do it right now. We're gonna do that all the way down. Get the little circle in here. It actually is almost a perfect fit. We came pretty close our first try. There he is. Okay, so we got ourselves a little circle. Nice and easy. I'd say that size just about perfectly for me. Make sure X looks normal, Y looks fine, Z looks fine. I want to say that's it. Good as gold right there. So let's put a little claw in there and we'll call it a day. Okay, so the way that this guy looks, I don't know why. I don't have any clue why you would design something like this, but it has a hole in it. Like that. Anybody knows why there's a hole there? Feel free to let me know. I couldn't even begin to imagine. And then we got to make a biting claw. So it's a straight line. Straight flat. Comes up, flat here, make a claw. So the way I would think to do that, the hole makes room for the bolt. Oh, barrel, that is... Barrel, that's genius. Barrel, somehow the simple answers are the ones that defy you the most, and that was just a moment of like pure obviousness. Thank you so much for that. We're gonna call this firing mech. Cube is the anchor. I don't think it's called an anchor, but I'm gonna call it an anchor because I'm a crazy person. And we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the body. We're just here on this firing mechanism. Let's go ahead and poke the face. So it is going like that. We want this part right here to be the one. You like that name? Armbrust. What is that? What is that name? What does that mean? It sounds cool. It's very Norse. Okay, delete those. Means crossbow. I mean, sometimes the simplest solutions are the best solutions. I'm not against it. Nothing to be upset about there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just make some really simple geometric points real quick, and then we'll divide them as needed. Okay, let's go ahead and... This is going to get a little weird for just a moment, but it's going to work, I promise. It's just a matter of making it work. Okay, we're going to do that. So, I'm doing that. And I'm going to do this. Honestly, we're pretty close here. How close can I reasonably get? That's pretty close. Okay, cool. I can live with that. We're going to grab you, and we're going to J. We're going to grab you, and we're going to J. This kind of looks like a little Nautilus shell now that I'm looking at it. I kind of love them. Perfect. We're going to delete edge. And by that, I mean we're going to dissolve edge. Sure. Yeah, that works. That's fine. Who cares? We're gonna dissolve edge, and now we just need to take this and divide you into two. This should automatically be the correct size if I know how math works. I think we're good. It's cheese. It does kind of look like a cheese wheel. What if we named it after cheese? What if the crossbow's name is the blind cow? Because I kind of love that name. The blind cow. I think I love that name. I think I love it being called the blind cow. Let's call it the blind cow. Oh no. I've given myself such a hard time. Cheese holes. I'm definitely not calling it cheese holes. We should have thought about what we were doing. We should have thought. I didn't think. I've given myself a very hard job here today. I'm not complaining. I'm actually kind of proud that I chose something that's like kind of difficult, but we actually are managing to like kind of get through it here. I can't be that upset about what we're looking at here today. But could be going a little bit better. I'm not going to name it that. That word's banned. CQDK, when are you going to stream? The CQDK stream seems like maybe the most insane thing I could ever think about, and I'm kind of here for it. I don't think you should stream at your age. I think that's actually probably really unhealthy, and I'm joking to some degree, but one day, that would be just the coolest thing in the world. Okay, let's go ahead and mirror this. There we go, along Z. Welcome back, Pyro. We only missed you in a way that's appropriate for us to have missed you. You need to wait some years? We'll wait some years, that's okay. We're working on the firing mechanism for the little guy here. Okay, let's go ahead and grab a bunch of these. All the way across. And we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of boom. All you can see is a medieval bolt Pac-Man. Yeah, no, I made Pac-Man. The whole point of the stream today was to make Pac-Man. Weren't you here? Okay, so we want that and we want the bite. We want that and we want the bite. Also, remember Crossbow is just a bow that holds string taut for you. This mechanism you're modeling is part that replaces the fingers holding the string. What do you mean? I'm just modeling it based off of the reference images I have. You missed the Pac-Man part? Yeah. I talked for about 2 hours today about making Pac-Man. Don't you remember? Imagine Pac-Man as a crossbow. Honestly, if somebody could just draw that for me, that would be exceptional. Okay, so let's say that is not what I want. Hashtag medieval weapon skins. Oh no. Okay, so this is gonna be problematic to say the least. This is a lot of geometry that I don't like making, but I think will work. Knight's going around with... No. Cavalry with F1 loops, or F1 logos. I'd love that. Pyro, you're a real button pusher, you know that? You must know this about yourself. In a bow, fingers holding the string taut serve the function of this part of the crossbow. Yeah, I'm just doing it based off of reference, though. I'm not being too specific. Crossbowmen with Fortnite skins? Oh no. Honestly, like, we are maybe 5 years away from a video game where, like, that's a thing. Can you talk about the Pac-Man part again? CQDK, I hate to tell you this. I was joking. I was just being a jerk. Oh, they definitely danced over dead bodies in the medieval era. There ain't no way around that. There ain't no way around that. I mean, if you're going to war, oh, you knew I was joking? Okay, good. As long as you know, all's well. There we go. There is that. Is that all the way flat? It is all the way flat, isn't it? I've lost chat. Honestly, chat, we're just gonna let chat hang out for a little bit. You all are nuts. Let's merge by distance a little bit, and let's cut. There's a face on the inside here that we have to cut. And otherwise, I think we are just about done. I think we're just about done here. I'm not gonna ban you. You've been funny. There's nothing to ban. I'm not that sensitive. As long as people aren't being mean, nobody gets banned. I've banned 2 people over the course of my streaming career, which is about a year old at this point. I've only banned 2 people. And the people who I have banned were people who were really asking for it. People who were being very insensitive to everybody else in chat. So, I don't know. I'm not that beat up about it. People can do whatever they want. Can you be mean to yourself? Maybe not in my chat. There's no reason to. I don't really like self-abuse. I don't really stand for that. That ain't exactly my energy. I'm kind of a self-love person, kind of a hippy-dippy when it comes to that sort of stuff. It's kind of my persona in this world, I guess, is that people should be good to themselves. I have been in timeout. I asked for it. You were in timeout, but we were joking with you, to be fair. On one channel, I redeemed a chat reward and put my name in it, and it turned out you can ban SB, and I banned myself. Oh, no. Okay, I'll give you the ability to ban yourself. Why not? That doesn't hurt me. Self-deprecation ain't healthy, but hey. There we go. Beryl says it. I think we've created quite a little rivalry between Beryl and Pyro. So one day I'm going to have to make you guys make up. I think that's pretty good looking. I kind of need to fix this Ingon, but I don't want to. I don't know what anybody's talking about anymore. Okay, let's go ahead and finish this guy out. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it right now, and we're just going to call it a day, and then we're done. So I can do that. I'm joking for the most part. That's why my definition's so loose. Alright, let's do this. This is going to be kind of gross looking, isn't it? This is such a bad idea. I should really go in and grid fill this. And why am I not grid filling it right now? I don't know. I don't know why I don't just fix my problems right now, but honestly, I don't have that much time. That looks so good, though. That looks really good. Barrel, you're a goose. You're a goose for sure. That's it. We're in. Oh no, Pyro, you're a goose. You weren't joking when you put me in timeout? I was joking with you when I put you in timeout. There's too many threads going on in chat. I can't keep up anymore. Was I ever keeping up in the first place? That's the real question. Also, I just realized this doesn't serve a purpose. My bad. So we're just going to do that. You know what? I'm going to fix topology stuff later if I even do it at all. But we're going to call that. Yeah, I don't get in the habit of really punishing people. That's not exactly my flavor. No duels today yet. I would ask if you were a man or a woman, but it doesn't matter. Even spaghetti gets flexible. Wow. What a character we got here today. We got a real character in chat today. All right, let's say that's it. I'm going to throw a bevel on here just to get a look at it. But I think we're probably good. Ooh. She's perfect. She's perfect. We're here. We're done. Okay, let's go ahead and... We're done. We don't have a string yet, but the string is actually probably going to be the hardest part for you to make as far as materials go. So I don't mind not having a string yet. And we don't have a plate and a plate. But I'll do all the plating stuff later. That's a good looking nut. That's what it's called in Poland. Thank you. Very appreciated. I feel pretty strong about this thing. Oh, actually, I'm looking at it now. There we go. That looks pretty solid. That's a functional crossbow. This will work. Now, the only thing that's a little problematic is the distance between this mechanism right here is a little unrealistic. I don't care. Should it concern you? I am a man and I don't blind kissing the homies. Oh, and I don't mind kissing the homies goodnight. Absolutely. If you don't kiss your homies goodnight, then what kind of man are you? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get rid of our empties. We don't need reference images anymore. Are you gonna shoot from it? I kind of wanted to make an animation where I shot it, but that's not gonna be on today's stream at the very least. But I think I am going to give it a shape key where it goes into loading position. I think that'd be cool. All right, so we're going to be working on our shaders real quick. I might lag out a little bit, which apparently happens with Eevee for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, so we're here. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. Okay, so we got ourselves a little bit of wood on here. Just using our nice preset wood, nothing crazy, nothing to think about too much. Looks pretty good if I ask myself. I hate the swirls. I don't think I love the way the swirls look, but we're not going to stress it too much. Just a nice quality oak. And we're going to make some sort of grizzled metal, and I'm going to do a nice fancy iron for that one. The raffle is going to end soon. Power's back. Hey. Good. We've been waiting for you. Okay, so we're going to start with a gold. I'm going to make a copy of the gold. Welcome back, T. We'll call this Reg metal. Okay, now we're going to take it and desaturate it. And we're going to make it a lot less shiny. Like that should do just fine. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, there she is. Cool. Okay, I think that's going to be good enough for me. Maybe a little bit higher on this one. That's him right there. He's nice and well clean because you have soldiers, right? You want to make sure the soldiers are doing their job and keeping things clean. So, sure. How's it going? It's going pretty good. I gotta say, this is a nice looking little crossbow I got going on here. I can't be upset about it. Where is our reg metal? There it is. There she is, usable. Welcome back, Barrel. What'd you go do? Okay, this one is going to be old iron. And in fact, I should probably just make it rusted metal real quick. We're gonna make the handle big enough to fit a shoe on it. That's actually a pretty good thing to consider it. I'd say a shoe can fit on that no problem. Although if we want to be really crazy, we'll go like that. Just need to pee? That'll work. I don't know what is going on anymore. Oh, and we got a stretch too. I didn't see the stretch. Honestly, vodka's fine. Drink your vodka. You know what? I think I've realized that I've been reading Pyro and Barrel chat messages as if they were the same person many a times. And I think that's why I'm getting so confused. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what's been going on this whole time. Thank you for the save. Very appreciated. Great minds think alike. Must be. All right, let's go ahead and check out that raffle. So, who is going to win today? There is somebody who has really good chances today, and their name starts with Bamazing Errol. Okay, let's pick a winner. It's Barrel. Yeah, I'm getting very confused for sure. Barrel, you're the winner. So you get to decide what we're up to today. So what do you want to add to this? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say that looks a-okay to me, but we want the colors to be completely desaturated. So let's get you to nothing, you to nothing, you to nothing. I might also make them like black. I think black's gonna be a good color. Make them add Fortnite stickers to it. I'm not even sure how I would do that to start with. Okay, so we're gonna make all of this really dark. In fact, what if I just remove this? What does that do? Does that look terrible? The Musgrave has a double effect on roughness. Yeah, the Musgrave's important. Okay, we keep you. But we make you a lot darker. So let's go ahead and grab you and drop you down to like a 0.1, get you real dark, like a 0.05. And then we're gonna come down to you and change you, just you, to like a 0.1 as well. How does that look? Do we feel okay with this? Make a 2-stringed crossbow / ballista. I'm not gonna make a whole nother crossbow. I just spent 2 hours making this one. What? I'll make a stand to put this on if you want to make a ballista out of it. You like the weathering effect? Thank you. I was thinking about arrows with burning marshmallows. New crossbow? I'm not going to make a whole nother crossbow. I can't even do that. That's got to be a veto. I'm sorry to be the guy who vetoes, but I think that's got to be a veto. I don't think I can even handle that right now. That looks pretty good. Do we want to add any color to it? I'm going to add a little bit of blue. Just a little bit of blue. Looks like real forged iron. Thank you so much. What a compliment that is. What an absolute compliment that is. Very appreciated. Maybe a bit of rust. Maybe a little bit of rust. The twist looks real too. I like the twist a lot. The twist has got a cool look to it. That is too much though. All right, I'm thinking that's it. I'm thinking she's got the look. Part of me wants to make this iron right here. We're gonna go ahead and call this handmade iron. All right, Beryl, what do you want me to make? I'm not making another crossbow. I can't do that. We're gonna be here all night. And as much as I know everyone wants me to do that, I can't do that. Honestly, I think I liked it better like that. I think that's the look right there. Make the part of the nut that connects a string more weathered. Make the part of the nut that connects to the string more weathered. That would require a bit of doing on my part. But that is possible. I could do that eventually. You want a flathead bolt? Okay. I think we've gone in the other direction. I think that seems very easy. Let me Google what a flathead bolt is real quick. Flathead bolt looks really easy. Do we want an in-betweener, or do you want me to really make you a flathead bolt? I think if you say flathead bolt, I'm going to go ahead and make a ballista stand for the crossbow. And we're going to use this crossbow with a stand. Make a bonk bolt. All right, we got to explain what a bonk bolt is now. Please explain. All right, that's what I'm up to then. All right, I'm going to look at ballistas. Flathead with bonk written on it? Oh no. You all have lost the discourse. We got a big old bonk in chat. Now, is this being beveled? We do probably want to add a little bit of a bevel to this now that I'm looking at how weird that looks. That makes a huge difference. Oh, that makes a huge difference. Absolutely. A little bit of a bevel on that made a huge difference. Perfect. There she is. This is my setup. Done. I have never had it. I got an idea. I'm drunk. What's your excuse? Honestly, that's fine with me. What's your idea? Let's hear your idea. In the meantime, I'm going to say she's done. She's beautiful. We got to put the little finishing touches on it, but honestly, I'll do that in due time. We'll get there. We'll go ahead and do that. And we're going to go GG on up. And we're going to call it right there. Because I'm gonna fit the metal on top of that. Make a logo that you can place on Crossbow that looks like burned on wood, like a signature. Like very simple. I'm gonna refrain. If we have extra time, I'll do that. But I'm gonna refrain from doing that for now. I'm glad we're having fun though. I'm glad we're all going for it today. Okay, we're gonna GG down just a little bit to get that looking right. That looks pretty perfect to me. The wood could use a little bit of work, and I'm not sure about the two metals. That's a little weird to me. Everything else is perfect. The shape, the form, the roughness, it's all perfect. It's all there. The way this looks is insane. So I'm pretty cool with this. I'm going to say this is about it. So let's go ahead and make a ballista stand for this guy. So let me go ahead and Google what a ballista stand looks like. Can you fit a bayonet on this baby? Man, that's an idea right there. That calls normal map to me. The signature's on the bow. Yeah, I would normal map that. She's beauty and she's grace. She's a big disgrace. Wow. Okay, so let's look up Ballista. Oh my gosh. Ballistas are crazy. You do not want to be shot by this thing. You do not want to be shot by that. All right, so let's make a ballista stand. So it's a little wooden mount. Let's just copy this. We're going to go from this. I like this one a lot. It's a web piece, so we got to convert it. Ugh. I hate web piece. A crossbow silencer. All right. All right. Pyro, I'm learning you. You got that 1-2 punch approach. I got you kind of figured. Okay, let's go back to Blender. So, let's go ahead and throw on this little picture right here. You need a lot of power for a bolt that is as long as a man, for sure. Yeah, Pyro's got the most energy out of anybody I've ever seen. That is for sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually pop this on over here, and I'm going to go ahead and make a collection for this called Crossbow. And we'll pop all that in there, including that. What is this empty? That stays. Firing mechanism, trigger, you go. Perfect. Bada boom. Now we're going to go ahead and say you are the crossbow pulley. And we can pop that in there. Turn you on, turn you off. And last but not least, we're going to make a ballista stand. And that's what you're going to be. So we got a little ballista stand. Perfect. Let's go ahead and make this guy work for us. So, here's what I'm going to want to do. Just be careful with sound alerts. What do you mean sound alerts? I'm not sure I understand where that comment came from. Sound alerts? What are we talking about? There we go. We'll pop that on over there. We just need it to hold. So I'm going to get the proportions correct right now. Sound alerts with pyro? Oh, true. True, true, true. Truer words have never been said. Okay, so you would just throw a little nut right here, and you would hook it, and you'd put your hand on it. Yeah, you would just find the center of balance, stick a nut on there. Oh, perfect. This is going to look great. This is going to do its job perfectly. So we're going to make this guy wide because we want a nice little base for it to sit on. We want it to hold its weight pretty well. So let's get rid of the crossbow. And, oh, actually, let's keep the crossbow for one more moment. Let's go ahead and do that. Pyro, if I remember correctly, you're from Chaos's chat, correct? You're a fan of Chaos's work? That'll do. That's enough of a brace for me. Okay, so that looks good to me. Now, is there any point to rounding this? Because I don't think there's a point into rounding this. I think we're good. I think I'm going to keep it just as is. You know Pyro from Toast streams. Oh. Wow, you go way back. I thought I've seen you in Chaos's streams, but maybe you go further than that. Who knows? Also, I got a great idea for the Ballista stand. I got a really good idea for this. Here we go. You ready? Top tier. Top tier is you take these and you make shelves. And now you can throw your bolts and your spare change and everything on there. Brilliant. Brilliant. In fact, I'm going to go one step further to the edge, and I'm about to break. We're going to go like that. We're going to grab you. Okay, we're in it now. We're feeling it. It took me a second to get here, but I'm here. We got this. We pop into here. We go like that. We'll go ahead and pop that on up to there. Beautiful. If you look at ancient Rome, they had the logistics behind warfare as well done as modern military forces minus technology. Ballista just speaks Rome to me. Rome was a scary place. Rome was not lovely. I do not love Rome as an idea. You know what? We're going to make a nice little cubby here. There's no reason not to just turn that into a cubby. She's beautiful. Oh, she's beautiful. She's going to get the job done perfectly. So we got that, and we're going to throw on a bevel. Of course, we're going to throw a bevel onto this. The bevel's not going to work. Why does the bevel not work? You know what? I think I'm going to call it... No, actually, let's not call it yet. We'll wait on this bevel. I'll do the bevel last. Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh, I know. There's an internal face in here. That's why there's no bevel. This is going to be difficult to figure out. There's also this right here, which is ugly looking, but we can deal with that later. I'm not going to focus on that for the time being. So instead, we're just going to stick to what we got. Okay, let's go ahead and pop a little hole in here. How do we want to do this? Do a little bit of that, and in fact, let's go ahead and apply scale real quick, and then we'll do it. Bring you in. Bridge. I think I'm feeling this. I think I really feel this. Okay. So, this is going to be a bad way to do this, and I think everyone's going to be upset at this, and I apologize. But we can also remove the crossbow for just a moment. When have I ever cared if people are upset or not? All the time is the answer. There we go. There we go. Perfect little circle. Let's drop it down just a little bit. Make it a little bit easier on those eyes. And now I grab you, and I totally ruined my sketch by doing this, but, you know, you do what you gotta do. Do that, and merge at last, and now we Shift R, and we're gonna have ourselves a little mount. Look at that. Oh, she's beautiful. I think we're here. I think we are here. If I put a loop in here and decrease that loop, we apply scale, come back to this loop, and we throw a bevel on it. What is your favorite thing to cook? Oh man, I've been cooking lots of weird stuff lately, so that's a hard one to answer. Lately, I've been cooking weird stuff. Favorite thing to cook? Favorite thing to cook? What a difficult question that is. Off the top of my head, the answer is obviously salmon. But I don't think that's actually the right answer. Hello? So I'm going to say not salmon. Oh, there we go. We got it to work. We got it to work, folks. Favorite thing to cook? Huh. Ha ha ha. Homemade curry is really nice. I think homemade curry is probably pretty high on that list. Not saying Rome was a good place to live in, but their military aspect? Oh, absolutely. I'm not trying to take that away from anybody. I just would not like to live during that time period, especially if you're not Roman. If you were not Roman, you were screwed. Yeah, homemade curry might be pretty up there. Okay, I'm not going to be a perfectionist about this. I keep doing this when I do my final sketch. I'm not going to be a perfectionist, but that's pretty close to what I want. It's close enough for my purposes, at the very least. I think I'm going to have to say curry. Curry's the one. I like a good curry. I love a curry. Beyond that, salmon is great. I love a salmon. I've been making broccoli, not broccoli. Yeah, broccoli. I've been making broccoli with baked potato and like crispy cheese on top. And that is like it. That just does something. What do you like to put in your curry? Curry is best with... Sorry, my brain's melting a little bit while I'm trying to think how to make a circle here. curry is best, in my opinion, when you make a yellow curry and you throw mango in it. Mango curry is very good. It's been a long time since I've made that, though. To be fair. It's been a real long time since I made that. I'm at the phase of drunk when, though, is a lot of effort, so sorry if I'm spitting garbage. You spit all the garbage you like. I just hope you're being healthy. Take good care of yourself, Beryl. Make sure you are being responsible with yourself. Because I would say if you're getting to that point, maybe be careful. I'm not your mom. I can't tell you what to do. But that would be my general ideology moving forward. All right, let's go ahead and say dissolve. We make a little square peg hole. I'm not going to think about it. Nope. I said I wasn't going to think about it. I'm not going to think about it. Let's go ahead and dissolve these faces into one, and we're going to loop tools this. After we dissolve these two. Just like that. And now we're going to loop tools these guys into a circle. Bada boom. And for whatever reason, it angled it, which I hate. Yeah, definitely don't get sick. Sick would be the wrong part of this. Okay, so that is that. We'll go ahead and make this guy a little bit bigger. Half a bottle of vodka is a lot of alcohol. Just gonna put that out there. I'm not saying it's an inappropriate amount of alcohol. You do whatever you're comfortable with, but that is a lot of alcohol. So definitely take a moment to reset after that, because that is not a normal amount for most people. I also think I'm going to subdivide this now that I'm looking at it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go in. This is a bad idea. This is like a really weird idea, and I shouldn't be doing it this way, but I think that looks good. Okay, let's say that looks just about right to me, and then I'll stick the tripods up there. And we'll say how tall is a person? Maybe right about there is okay with me. I would not say that that's a thing that's real or true or should be considered at all. So, you know, take care of yourself. Actually take care of yourself. All right. Let's go ahead and pop on up there. There we go. So that is roughly it. Now we just got to make the tripods. So the tripod's actually kind of easy the more I sit here and think about it. We have a division of what? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and not bevel it. Instead, I'm going to subdivision this thing 2 times. And we're going to go ahead and round out our edges real quick. Why do you have W and V? They sound the same. I think that's mostly because you've derived things from languages where the W and V are separate. But I would agree that's kind of a silly thing to do. Okay, let's go ahead and do everything around here. You know what? Let's just do a full like rim around this box. This should work if I'm just very careful. Is this how I wanted to do this? This is not how I wanted to do this, but it'll be fine. It'll all work itself out. There we go. There we go. All the way around. Everything just nice and creased up so we can get ourselves beautiful little bevels on all this. Okay, I gotta flatten that guy out. Also, my computer is going nuts right now. I don't know why. You doing okay? What's the matter with you? Czech literally does not have a W outside of foreign adopted words. No, I know, but your language is derived from another language. Your language is not the first of its language, you know? Because you have a root. The root is like, what? Frankish or... I doubt Latin. It's probably Frankish. And so you're like abiding by Frankish ideologies with your language. Even if that's not where like the language has gone today. Slavic. Okay, yeah, Slavic. I really like the study of language when it comes to like roots and stuff like that. I think that's like one of my favorite like topics in academia, quote unquote. It's just so interesting how like language is derived for people. Because every time you think about language, you're like, you know, the point of a language is to communicate ideas. And the reality of the situation is that's rarely like the end result. Usually it's just like people being comfortable changing one word per generation until eventually like a new language is formed. And it just feels so like, what are you even doing? Also, this looks terrible. So I think I'm going to go down to one subdivision, and we're going to put a bevel up here. Oh, this is terrible. You know what? I'm not going to focus on this. We want to keep things low poly. Why not? We're going to keep it super low poly for just a little bit. And I'm going to come back to this and think about this in a little bit. I'm not doing topology for the time being, so I don't really want to focus too hard on that. The reason why I was doing this was to try and get the tripod to look correct, but I think we can do that pretty easily by ourselves without needing to do any sort of crazy retopo stuff. So here's my thoughts. I'm going to go ahead and grab U and U. That's 3. U, that's 2. 2 and 3 will work just fine. Let's go out a little bit further for these guys, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut each of them just like that. And here is the idea now. We're going to grab all of you, and we're going to GG all the way to a point that we're happy with. Actually, we don't need to do it to you. Sorry, take that back. I take it all back. We're going to go back to here. Where are you at? Loop cut, G, 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 and then I grab you and I go GG to the end. And that is -0.8. And then we're just going to copy. So this should be a Control R. Oh, please. All 3? All 3? I know you want to do it. Yes. Excellent. That's what you like to see. Give you all an extrusion along normals. And now, what we can do is grab each of these guys, including you, There we go. Now we take you and we go like this, and I go bridge, and we got a tripod. Easy, easy, easy. Easy peasy. Look at that. Look how beautiful she looks. And now we just flush them down in, and we're good. So we're just gonna go like that. All the way down for each of them. And then I'm gonna give them little leggies, and we should be looking golden. And then I think the only thing left for me to even think about is how we're going to actually bevel this thing, which I'm not looking forward to. I live in language. My profession is study of language, but as you dive deeper, you find out the fundamentals of etymology. The science of origin words is based off of the mere whim of humans. Absolutely. And in some cases, it's based off of the whim of modern humans. People just go, why not? And you're like, can you not? You know what? I kind of think we don't need those extrusions. I kind of think that looks good. That looks pretty good to me. I'm going to say that's it. I'm going to say we've done it. The only thing that might want to change is, actually, I take it back. No, we're done. That's that. Cool. Okay, let's go ahead and throw on a bevel once again of 3. I really want to put a subdivision before it. I don't know how I can even make this work. Oh, I really want to subdivide you. That just looks so bad right there. The rest of it doesn't look that bad. That looks terrible. You know what? Maybe I can just manually adjust this. If I go boom, boom. Not you two. Boom. Not you two. Not you. Not you. And not you. And I go boom. None of you guys. I know that you can control click to do this, but I'm being careful of control click because I don't want to accidentally like ruin my my shift clicking. So I'm just being a little cautious of like over clicking on this. Can it be a Hello Kitty Ballista stand? Okay, how do you propose I do that? What's the proposal for a Hello Kitty? You're applying for a government grant for a Hello Kitty Ballista stand. You want it pink. Okay, you know what? I think I can make that work. I'm not going to put a Hello Kitty sticker on there. But I think I can make it pink. Also, that looks great. Now it looks top tier. With these hard edges right here where the tripods go. She's here. Nope, can't do it. Sorry. Pyro, you've really never been in a Chaos stream? You really strike me as somebody who's been in Chaos's stream. You just have that energy. You just really got that energy for me. Sedated Chaos. I'm like so sure there must be somebody in Chaos's stream named named Pyro that I'm thinking of. I'm not sure. I thought it was you. That's where I thought you were from. But I'm assuming you just came out of the toaster, right? The toaster when it decides to say whether I'm streaming or not. It's always kind of random. That is a good looking ballista stand. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Pyro, you're your own person. I'm going to stop trying to identify you through other people. You're your own person, and we all love you for that. Okay. I think I am good to go. Tell you what, that's a pretty good looking little ballista holder. So let me go ahead and throw the crossbow on top of it. There we go. That is that. And now we can go ahead and turn it to the way we like it. Now the ballista looks tiny in comparison to this thing, now that I'm sitting here looking at it. Could one grant bill convince you to make it Hello Kitty ballista stand? Oh, the thing is, I making textures is not like drawing. Like I can't just like open Photoshop and just draw a texture. I mean, I can, but I'm not very good at it. So it's like not that easy. So when you're making stuff, what you're really looking for, that should be fine, right? Also, I'm looking at a picture of a crossbow real quick. Yeah, they're really not designed for you to do that. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I just don't know how I'm going to do it, is the thing. How do I want to make this work? This is a ridiculously sized ballista stand. But I suppose if you knock this back, the string is still on the top of this anyway. So maybe it doesn't super matter. The problem is the height. So let's get that height sorted first. It's just a matter of getting it done. I don't think I can do it. The thing is, what I need is a texture. Here we go. You know what? I got a homework assignment for you, Pyro. You want some homework? I'm gonna give you homework. If you can find me a Hello Kitty texture and post it to the Discord, I will unwrap the UVs and properly place it onto here. And if you actually get me a Hello Kitty sticker, and I'll make a sticker for you, and I'll slap it right on the side of this thing. But you got to send me a sticker on Discord, because I don't have the ability to do so. Oh wow, I hate the word homophobia, not just because what it means in the current space, but should you search for the original meaning, it means a rational fear of the same. If etymology correct person had homophobia, they would be terrified of having two identical glasses in their house. I don't know if I totally agree with you on that one, Beryl. What size should the texture be? Whatever's fine. If you make it like 100 megabytes, I'm going to have a problem. But it can be whatever you want. And yeah, I'll toss a sticker on here. Why not? Who cares? Stickers are actually not terrible to make. I just need the texture, and I don't have the ability to go stooping around for a texture right now, you know? Okay, that's my ballista. She's got some issues. She's not my favorite thing in the world, but she's mine. And honestly, that's where the world counts. Now, the question is, am I going to make her a fancy kind of wood? Okay, so that's way too fancy. A mahogany is probably not what you would make this out of. You sent it on Discord? You're quick. You're swift, man. It's got to be oak. It's just got to be oak. At the end of the day, it's got to be oak. We all just want someone to look at us the way Red looks at his ballista, honestly. I'm going to go back to mahogany. We're going to go back to mahogany, and we're going to take our wave texture and drop it down. We're going to take our noise texture, drop it way down. Okay, that makes literally no difference. What is this noise texture even doing? Barrel, I don't think I agree with you. Like, I agree with you logically. Like, what you're saying logically makes sense. Dragon Ball abridged mahogany? I don't know what that means. Like, I understand what you're saying, but, like, that's not how language works at all. Right? Like, a rhino is not a piece of rye bread that's saying no. Like, a bird is not bisexual. Like, words don't intrinsically mean every part of the word that they are. You can't, if you look at language that reductionist, like, you're gonna run into a lot of trouble. Did we come to homophobia from kissing homies goodnight? No, I think we're talking about linguistics. No. We're just talking about linguistics. Beryl is very passionate about linguistics, which is fair. It's like a very cool topic. Okay, so we got ourselves a random wood texture. Science. People's kryptonite. That's for sure. Am I really about to make a wood texture here live in front of everybody? I guess I will. Let's go for it. I do get that. It would be nice if root words had consistent meanings. I think I agree with you until you look at, like, if every root word had consistent meaning, the depth of language would be so much smaller than it is right now. And it would be really difficult to, like, actually speak to other people. So I think I agree with you in logic, but not in practice. Because logically, language is very irrational. Like, especially, like, English, Frankish-based languages. They're all very crazy, the way that they work. There we go. Can I see the Hello Kitty texture used? That would be dope. Yeah, I'm going to show you. Don't worry. I wouldn't have you go through all that trouble if I wasn't going to do it. I'm not cruel. I'm not a cruel man. I just want to make sure I get this texture right because I have to slap it on top of here. And so if this looks okay, then I'm going to feel content doing the Hello Kitty. You may even slip me another president. That's very sweet, Pyro. Thank you very much. To keep you company. You got challenged. Although it's called duel. If you're trying to duel, it's a duel. Okay, so that's going to be my wood ballista. It's not the best looking thing. I kind of wish it looked different. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and just take this opportunity to make it dark. Just to really differentiate it. We're going to do that, and we're going to desaturate it quite a bit. Sure, just enough so it's obvious. Okay, so we're going to say that's good, and now let's toss a sticker on here. So I'm going to pop into our Discord. Oh, look at this texture. Oh, I love this texture. This'll do. Let's save this thing. We're going to save it on our desktop as Hello Kitty. This'll do just fine. Here comes my copyright. Okay, so. Did you know your blood is not blue? Hello? Can you explain what that means? What do you mean your blood's not blue? Oh, yeah. Okay, you're talking about the color of your veins. I understand. I understand what you're saying. Just to be clear, I think homophobia is wrong, but the logic of language is abused. Phobia is irrational fear. You're telling me homophobic people irrationally fear the homosexuals? Totally. I totally agree with that part of the argument. But the homo part is the part that I was dejecting. Because language is so, like, weirdly ephemeral. I was taught growing up that your blood is blue until it comes out and it turns red. That's some weird, like... that's some bizarro stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and throw an image texture on here. And the image texture, you already know. It's going to be that Hello Kitty. Yeah, that definitely hurts my body as well. Where is Hello Kitty? Where is my Hello Kitty at? Oh, the picture that you sent me didn't save as a JPEG. Why did it not save as a JPEG? Let's open the original. Hold on, give me one moment. Let's go ahead and save this guy as a JPEG. Why did you not save as a JPEG the first time? That's weird. Yata. What is a yata? What is that from? There we go. Got ourselves a Hello Kitty. Give it just a second to refresh. That looks pretty good to me. I'm going to say that's about the correct size as well. Yeah, I got the size perfect first try. What does it mean? What does yata mean? Now, do we want to go crazy with this Hello Kitty sticker? Because I can apply roughness to it and metallic to try and make it look like it's like a... Okay, it's not what I wanted. Let's invert that. I wanted it to... Oh, there we go. Now it's got some sparkle to it. Just a little bit of sparkle to it to really make it shine. And I'll throw some sheen on there with the tint being correct. There's our Hello Kitty sticker. It's like hooray. Oh, it is. Yes, yes, yes. Glitter. I could add glitter to this thing. Okay, hold on. I'll add glitter. I will add glitter. If we're having fun here, let's just go crazy. Let's do a mix RGB. A mix RGB that takes this value right here. You can stay. But we're going to add the mix RGB as metallic and as roughness. And this one can go. And now we're going to throw on some glitter. So let's go with our tried and true method of using a Verneuil. Teed out with object coordinates. Oh, I'm going to put it on the model. Don't you worry. I just want to make sure that I get the texture right first, because it's going to be kind of hard to see it once I do it. But it will be on the model. Don't you worry. There they are. Now we're going to scale them down to like 60. And we got a bunch of glitter. So I'm going to throw on a color ramp. I got a solution to get it on the model. Don't you worry. We're going to get goofy today. Less glitter. There we go. Just like that will do. Okay. I'm going to go nuts. We're going to go nuts. Why not? Let's go crazy, crazy nuts. Here we go. You asked for it, you receive it. Here's what we're doing. We're going to go ahead and pop this guy down into here. This is going to get absolutely out of control. I apologize for what I am committing to right now. I don't even know why I'm doing this. We're just, we're going crazy. Okay, let's go ahead and throw on a layer weight to get ourselves looking at a rainbow on here. And we should have... Okay, that's not what I wanted. Pop you in a color ramp. Gonna go HSV, gonna grab a red data, red of 0.5, and copy you. And go far. Okay, so we got that sorted. Now we can make sure that we have even less of the crazy glitter on here and make sure that the primary is actually this one. Not quite. Okay, so that has to be our primary. And we're going to go ahead and say multiply. So this should come up and multiply on it. There we go. That's what I wanted. Not quite what I wanted. We're going to overlay. Blue blood is a phrase that is derived from the fact that veins appear blue when contrasted to pale skin, which is a common trait amongst nobles whom could afford spend times indoors. We're all blue bloods nowadays. There we go. That was the look I was going for. How is that for everybody? That's the look. That's what I was going for. Perfect, 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 perfect. Cool. I know from a lot of experience my blood is red. I've also had a lot of experience bleeding. Just, you know, things that you experience in your life. Okay. 1 out of 10. How are we feeling about the Hello Kitty sticker? Because I'm going to go ahead and say, this might be a 10. This might be looking like a 10 to me. This is the only 10 I see. Over 9,000. Wow. We're going to give this the Hello Kitty material. And we're going to make sure to save that in the library for later. Let's do a save real quick. And then we're going to go for it. So let's go to preview. And we're going to put 2 of the stickers on here so we make sure that we get a good camera angle on it. But we're going to go ahead and just pop that on over to here. Scale it down to the size we like. Make sure it's nice and flush against the Ballista right there. And we're going to give it a little bit of a rotation. Why not? So that's 1 down. And 1 to go. My computer is freaking out right now. My computer hates this. My computer hates Hello Kitty. Okay. Replace the texture with Hello Kitty. I'll do it just for a moment, but it'll only be a quick little thing. But let's get the stickers on here first. Also want to make sure, yeah, we got it. Make sure I'm not dropping frames. My computer's pissed. Okay, cool. So let's grab you and let's make sure that we have Ballista stand. We got you selected. We're going to go to shrink wrap. Where's our shrink wrap? And the shrink wrap is going to be on Ballista stand. Okay, why did it do that? Hold on. Why is the projection so weird? Let's try this one. I'm not sure what just happened. Let's do a shrink wrap onto Ballista stand. That one worked just fine. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. I know what I'm doing. I know what I did wrong. My bad. Sorry. I messed up. I done goofed it. Oh, I'm gonna call the cyber police because I done goofed it. Okay, here we go. We gotta go to edit mode. Divide them in half. Divide it in half. Grab both of them. Subdivide. Okay, so this one's perfect. We'll just drop that distance down to get it nice and wrapped on there. 0.001. Good enough for my purposes. And then this one, we just got to pick up a little bit. 0.001. And we're going to raise you up so that you're not trying to wrap on that bottom one there. Simple as that. There it is. Update me on what is going on in the stream. Typing takes all my focus. We're putting Hello Kitty stickers on our Ballista. Is what's happening. We're putting glittery Hello Kitty stickers all over everywhere. There we go. Got some really nice trained stickers on here. If I had like 100 stickers, I'd just post them all over the place. But we're not about to do all that right now. I only got 8 minutes. Okay, so you want to see chaos. All right. You all wanted chaos. Here's your chaos, okay? I apologize for what you're about to see. I didn't make this happen. Hey, that's very relevant. Kitty sticker 1, and kitty sticker 2. There we go. Let's get rid of those two for just a moment. Oh, I like those emotes. Those are really nice looking emotes. Hold on. I need to copy those emotes real quick. Give me one moment. I got to figure out who made these because those are lovely looking. Chow Colt. Okay, I got them bookmarked. We're going to come back to that later. Okay, here we go. Everyone hold on to something. It looks terrible. Okay, so I can fix this just a little bit, just for the sake of you all. Let's go into edit mode. Let's select everything. And we're going to cube project it. Or we're going to smart UV project just in the beginning here. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so ugly. Let's go ahead and project. There we go. That's probably about as good as we can get the projection going right now. So there you go. There's your Hello Kitty UV projection. Isn't that just the worst thing you've ever seen? Isn't that just the worst? Cool. So that's going to be the thumbnail for the YouTube video. So thank God for that one. But yeah, I'm going to go back to the way things were before the end times began. Okay, so yeah, this is my crazy crossbow ballista thing. I gotta say, I'm proud of the crossbow. Full stop. Full stop. I kind of like the texture. The texture on this little sticker is pretty good. I don't mind the texture. It's got a cool look to it. But yeah, otherwise, we are dunzos. Oh wait, what? The scale got all messed up. There we go. 3 Lincoln says it's perfect. Well, thank you, Pyro. Very appreciated. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture of this guy. I'm gonna go ahead and render it out nice and proper, and I'm gonna post it in the Discord as per the norm. Anybody who's not a member of the Discord, join the Discord. It's free. It's easy. It's kind of quiet sometimes. It's kind of noisy at other times. I officially see twice, honestly. The third eye has opened. I'm going to be back on Wednesday, and I don't even know what I'm doing on Wednesday yet. Just full discretion, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I have some cool ideas in the works, so maybe we'll work on it in Wednesday. Toilet cat tricked me, though. What? I'm going to leave the chaos until Wednesday, so I'll see you all on Wednesday. Let me know how the third eye's going. Let me know how your Hello Kitty glitter, like, sugar doses are going. And I'll talk to you on Wednesday. Peace.